Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about how to identify the ghost when you only have one piece of evidence. If you're playing on like insanity or custom difficulty or anything like that, or maybe you're playing with all three evidence, but you just can't get the other pieces of evidence for whatever reason. So I hope you find this video helpful and informative and entertaining. If you enjoy it, and you want to leave a like, that helps the channel a lot. Subscribing lets you see more of me. Both those things are very much appreciated, but never expected or required. So without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So like always, we start with our normal EMF thermo camera setup. Sensor inside EMF. We'll see. So obviously the first thing to do is find the breaker and the ghost room. Hiding spot's also on the way. Also, if we have our possession, we can just snap a picture of that. Here's a hiding spot. Here's a bone. I like to go with my EMF reader out, so I can detect any activity that happens. Here's another hiding spot right here. So that's gonna be our two hiding spots. And then here is our ghost room. It seems like there's a lot of activity happening here. Point one. Yep. Only in here. There was a bit of ammo before I couldn't figure out what the source was, so we'll keep an eye on that for anything like Phantom or Wraith. That's UV. One bit of evidence. Alright, so we got UV evidence. Okay. So I can rule out right now. Because of forced evidences, we can rule out Hantu and Goryo. You could step outside for a second to check for orbs again, just to try to see them a bit better on the big screen. Because if there's orbs, then it would automatically be a mimic, because no other ghost will give us an extra bit of evidence. But this stuff here, you can see if it's maybe a banshee or a phantom or anything like that with this stuff. Alright, 85% sanity for reference. Oh, hi. You're gonna be gone by the time I get my photo cam. I'm not even gonna bother. Grab this thing and this thing. Alright, let's see if it does anything like this. This is for both Banshee and Phantom. Both of them have an ability to come directly to me. So I don't seem to be doing anything along those lines. Yeah. 85. Not a phantom. Not a Jinn. So that was none of the ghosts that we could easily tell. It didn't look like any sort of an obake. It's pretty talkative on the paramedic, so maybe? Maybe Myling? It'd be kind of hard to tell from here. We'll see if it hunts here again. Does not seem interested in hunting at all. Also seems very, very untalkative. I don't think it's a banshee. I feel like a banshee would have come over to say hi at some point. Doesn't seem super aggressive, like I would expect a demon to be. But demons can be lazy. That is also very, very possible. You still in this room? The other door. There's no UV on that. Alright. So it's an Obake then. Because the Obake is the only ghost that would ever not leave UV on something after we know it's UV. Unless you have the fingerprint chance set to lower than 100%. But since we have it set to 100%, we know that it's an Obake here. You might be wondering why we never saw the shapeshift during the hunt. that it's because sometimes the shapeshift only happens like at certain intervals. I don't remember what the intervals are. So if you're not looking at the ghost during that interval, during that blink, then you won't see the shapeshift. Ta-da! Easy.
Jobs ready for you. Equipment get set up before investigating.
Go here. For breaker. No voodoo doll. We have a breaker here though. Yay. Hiding spot. If for some reason we can't get bridge view. Alright, ghost is in here. We'll take this. Just kind of bring it downstairs with us. One of the most important things you'll learn is how to rule things out. And doing like 1 or 2 evidence adds the forced evidence ruleouts to learn. For example, with 1 evidence, if we get EMF 5, we can rule out both Gorio and Obake because they each have a forced evidence that we did not get. That doesn't mean we look for that evidence, that means that if we get something other than that evidence, it's just not that ghost. The ghost won't give you extra evidence except for Mimic with the orbs. Because, as we know, Mimic orbs are not an evidence, they're an ability. You guys know how it goes by now. Beep, beep. Oh, that's writing. Cool. Ghost writing, so we can roll out these 2. We can do a shade check here. We'll grab some motion sensors and a candle. Doesn't seem all that bothered by the lights, but could still be a mare. Ghost is in here, I think. Was that me or was that the ghost? Hi. So, was that? I feel early. Felt pretty early. Too early to be a shade. We shouldn't have been very low sanity at all. I would have drained 10% of our sanity, so... I'm kind of leaning away from shade here. Did get a photo of it, so neat. This up, get burn checkers fixed before we're done. That's a pretty good sign of what it is. We run. Oh, okay. I think I might know what this ghost is. But let's do a hunt here. See if we can confirm anything. Once this is done, we'll be 75% lower sanity. So it'll be able to hunt. I think it's Bolter. Yeah, that's Bolter. Alright, bye. Bolter confirmed. Good to see shit is thrown all over the place. And I think we had a multi-throw when we went up to get the crucifixes. It was a very small one, just like 2 or 3 items. So I wasn't really sure, but I think that is what happened.
Welcome back.
Easy.
I've got some jobs ready for you. Yeah.
We'll go
The equipment and prepare
here, do a bit of this. Do. Gotta look for the breaker, of course. There's a hiding spot there, but usually we just go with the fridge view here. Our breaker's gonna be in the basement, so it wasn't in the garage. There's 2 spots in the basement where it can spawn on this map. One's right here, which it's not this time, so it's gonna be over here. Oh, come on. Well, this is immediately not a gin. We can rule that out. Or that. Dark arts. There we go. Does that count? Wow. Didn't even take a picture, but it counted, I guess, so yay. I guess we're like here. Alright. So we found the room. It's just the upstairs hallway there. The breaker's off again. It's just a Hantu. It's for sure not a gin. Let's get that light back on, or get the breaker back on. So if it is a Hantu, it should be slow if we keep the breaker on long enough. 2.1. I'll check that again later. Where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you French? How old are you? It is freezing temps. Freezing temperatures, so it won't be a mimic. It won't be a Moroi. I isn't giving shade vibes, really. I kinda wanna see if it's a Onto or something. Onto a Rev. Got a couple pretty easy ghosts to choose from here. To roll out during a hunt, and then we can take pills and see if it's any of the non-hunt ones. Airball, so not Noni. Good to know. Hello? Ma'am? Onto? I'll come over here. Hantu. That was a Hantu. She sounded kind of fast upstairs, but it was kind of hard to tell. But then downstairs, where the breaker had been on, she was slow, and she didn't speed up at all with line of sight. So that is how we could tell that was a Hantu. Easy peasy. She was kind of giving us hints that she was a Hantu. Earlier, she turned off the breaker like twice. That doesn't always have to mean they're a Hantu, but it can be something to look for, because Hantus are more likely to turn the breaker off. Hantu.
There's some jobs ready
Easy
for you.
peasy. Marsha Williams. Let's go. Boop. This music box right there. Okay, we don't have that hiding or that breaker spot or the hiding spot, in fact. Light. Hiding spot, yes. Cool. Okay, 16 degrees. As our like, oh, it's colder here. Oh, we have writing. Cool. Alright, well that's our evidence then. Now I'll have to bring anything else in. Let's see. Our evidence options. Well, we can do all of our hunt tests first. That'll knock out a good chunk of the ghosts. Actually, we can rule out these two, because with one evidence, these two should give a spirit box, and it didn't, so it's not those two. Let's have a bolter check with shoes. Alright. Our plan will be to run to the basement. I think that's the best bet. Okay, take this, and rather than using this to try to get a ghost photo, we're gonna just do the sanity drain thing, which is activate it, and then just listen. I think it's directly above me right now. My lighter. Hunting. It's a bit fast. They, I think. I think that's with they. She's a bit fast. Alright. That's over. We can tell because the lights went off. Alright, that's a they, I believe. It was just a bit faster than usual. Actually, quite a bit faster than usual. And she never, like, slowed down at all. And that's all I've got for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to let me know what you thought down in the comments, that'd be super cool of you. Also, if you made it this far, you probably like what you see. So you can join us over on twitch.tv/JazzWeUndergrass every day at 8 a.m. Central. We play lots of horror games, lots of Phasmo. If you want to come hang out over there, I'd be super happy to have you. Also, we have a Discord if you want to come hang out over there, see when I'm going live, all that stuff. If you have questions, you can ask in there. I'm usually around to answer, but if I'm not, someone else is. So if you want to come hang out there, that link will be down in the description too, along with the Twitch one. So I'd be super happy to have you either place, both places, any even. But either way, I will see you whenever I see you, and goodbye.